The 250SX class once again delivered electrifying action, keeping fans on the edge of their seats from the drop of a gate to the checkered flag. The night belonged to Davies, who capitalized on a strong start, navigating through the chaos behind him and executing a flawless ride to victory. His ability to pull away while the battle for podium spots raged behind him proved to be the decisive factor in securing his win. But while Davies controlled the race at the front, the intensity only escalated further back in the pack. Monsterenergy Pro Circuit Kawasaki's Garrett Marchbanks found himself locked in a fierce battle for second place, fending off challenges and proving his resilience to secure the runner-up position. Meanwhile, championship leader Haiden Deegan had his work cut out for him. After going down early in the race, the Monsterenergy Yamaha Star Racing rider faced a relentless charge through the field, showcasing both his skill and aggression as he clawed his way back up. His biggest test came in the closing laps when he found himself in a heated battle with Redbull KTM Factory Racing's Julien Beaumer. The two had already built a reputation for aggressive racing, and their latest showdown did not disappoint. Deegan managed to edge out Beaumer, securing third place, while the Redbull KTM rider had to settle for fourth. Just behind them, Team Honda HRC Progressive's Joe Shimoda wrapped up the top five. But the drama didn't stop when the racing did. The fireworks truly ignited after the checkered flag when Deegan and Beaumer engaged in a heated confrontation, with Deegan delivering a slap to Beaumer's helmet. The tension had been simmering for weeks, fueled by controversy beyond the racetrack. Deegan, still fuming from an incident that had unfolded off the track, accused Beaumer of escalating their rivalry by posting his address on Instagram alongside his recently surfaced arrest photo. The post, which quickly circulated across social media, added another layer of hostility between the two riders. Beaumer, however, refused to back down, dismissing Deegan's complaints outright. "It's public record," he said, shrugging off the accusations. "He's got one coming for him." Not content with letting the matter rest, Beaumer doubled down on the podium, reiterating that he wasn't the only one who shared the information and making it clear that their feud was far from over. He can talk all he wants, but that was a public record. "I ain't worried about it. He has one coming for him at Philly." The fallout from their post-race confrontation was immediate. Journalist Lewis Phillips reported that both riders were fined for their conduct, Beaumer for grabbing Deegan's helmet and Deegan for slapping Beaumer. Each was handed a $1,000 penalty, a small price to pay for the growing animosity that has now captivated the Supercross world. For Deegan, the incident raised questions beyond just his racing ability. While his podium finish was an impressive comeback following his early race mishap, his reaction to Beaumer's actions left many questioning his judgment. It's understandable that he felt personally attacked, but at the end of the day, the information Beaumer shared was already publicly available. The reality is, as a public figure, Deegan put himself in that situation through his own actions, and the consequences, both legally and in terms of social media backlash, were entirely preventable. Ironically, Deegan, known for his own online provocations, seemed particularly sensitive to being on the receiving end of trolling. Many were quick to point out that just last year, Deegan himself had gone out of his way to stir up controversy when he showed up at a club, while injured rider Chance Hymas was in attendance, using the moment to mock him online. Now, with the roles reversed, Deegan's frustration seemed less like righteous anger and more like someone struggling to handle what he often dishes out. Meanwhile, for Beaumer, the Seattle race was another missed opportunity. While he has been battling an injury, the late race fade cost him valuable points in the championship hunt. With only a few rounds left, Philadelphia represents his last real shot at making this title fight interesting. If he wants to stay in contention, he can't afford to let opportunities slip away. Whether he plans to take out his frustration through aggressive racing or simply by outperforming Deegan remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. The stage is set for an explosive showdown on April 12th. With his Red Bull KTM contract set to expire at the end of the year, speculation continues to swirl around Chase Sexton's future. The reigning Supercross champion has been heavily linked to a potential move to Kawasaki for 2026, but in a recent conversation with journalist Big Lou Phillips, Sexton was quick to shut down rumors that he had already signed with any team. "I really haven't," Sexton stated. "I haven't signed anything. All the stuff they are saying is not true. We are in negotiations with KTM. Obviously, there are other teams interested. It's not just me, it's everybody. It's a big year for a lot of people moving around. Yeah, negotiating with KTM, and we'll see." Sexton's next move has quickly become one of the hottest topics in the paddock. Will he remain with KTM, where he has built a strong foundation, or will he be lured away by Kawasaki, a team rumored to be making a serious push to secure his services? As for his performance in Seattle, it wasn't the worst night of his season, but it certainly wasn't ideal either. Coming off a massive Triple Crown victory, Sexton suffered a 6-point swing that wasn't what he needed for his title hopes. While he remains in the thick of the championship battle, simply trading wins won't be enough. He'll need to assert dominance in the remaining rounds if he wants to reclaim the points lead. For now, all eyes remain on Sexton, not just for his title chase, but for where he'll land in 2026. Until he puts pen to paper, the speculation will only continue to grow.